Hustle 5 Ways Radio. Check, check, check. You already know we are back. We got our guest in the building. She goes by Miss Aquaa Mermaid.
Oh, you want me to talk? Oh, yes, it's Big Aquaa, Big Mermaid, Big Drip. When you say my name, put big in front of it.
Period. Listen, I'm so happy that you're here. And I can tell that you're a real bitch, and I have several reasons why. Okay? For one, you came here with your daughter. Okay? So to me, as a mom, that communicates by any means. You know what I mean? Because it could have been a guest that called us last minute like, oh, I don't got no babysitter, I'm not coming, or, you know. But mom, hustler, same time, I love it. And two, for the people who can't see, we have TVs in here, and we put up a picture of the guest, and she came in and she did not like the picture that we had up, and she let us know that. And like you said, the old you would have just been like, oh, okay, like, dang, I don't like it, but let me not say nothing. But she was like, no, that's the old me. Can you put the current me? And a lot of people don't know how to stand up for themselves, you know? So I really appreciated that. And, you know, it just gave 10 toes. So
yeah, you know, that came from last year, the 2 years of doing music with my manager. And even before my manager, I used to always kind of, I call it being humble. You know, sometimes being humble, you discredit yourself. You get walked over being too nice.
Right.
And I used to try to like not say things because, you know, women in the music industry have the habit of being called bitches and shit like that. And I was like, oh, I don't want to come off like that and stuff like that. But my manager, he always treated me like a celebrity the moment he signed me. He was like, no. If you want that, you go get that. Like you don't like that, you don't like that. We're not gonna do. And like last year was very, I don't know how it was for you guys. Last year was horrible for me.
Rough.
Mentally.
Yes.
Like God broke me down last year. So this year, I feel like this year is gonna be amazing. So this is why now I gotta stay in that Empress energy. Because the moment I decided to be like, oh well, let me just, it's like you're gonna keep going down. You're gonna be like, dang, I should have not. So like this year, I'm like standing on business.
Yes, standing in your power. I love it. I love it. So
Mother Chocolate got some woman power up here. Keep going, Mother Chocolate. Y'all into it, because before she was talking about the 15% of the good women that we got versus the 85%. So keep going, because I definitely wanted to get into that also later on. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Okay. So in the song we were just listening to, you were talking about fucking with a Gemini. And, you know, Geminis really don't have that good of a reputation. So can you describe what fucking with a Gemini is like?
Gemini is the only zodiac sign that has 4 personalities.
Oh, it's not 2.
It's 4 types of Geminis.
Okay.
So you have the Gemini that is what they would consider the fake one. The one that's like, oh yeah, I don't like her either. Then, oh yeah, I like her too.
Like then a people pleaser.
Then you have the one who are materialistic.
Okay.
You know, the materialistic Gemini. You know, my twin, she is a...
Oh, you're a twin.
Yeah, I have a twin. She's not my biological. It's
another you?
Oh, okay.
No, but we look very, very, like if she was here, you'd be like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And she's like the bad and bougie twin. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's the like money, like woo woo woo. Then you have the twin that's like creative and introverted. All Geminis are not social butterflies. Me, I'm like an introverted social person.
Yes.
And I'm very creative, and I don't like to fit in. I like to be different. I like to be bold. I like to be rebellious. I like to go against the rules.
Right.
And then you have the other Gemini that is just like, you know, crazy, and that's me too.
Okay.
So I'm on the cusp. So I'm like a Gemini Cancer. So the Cancer side of me, so it's like I'm crazy all around.
Yes.
Because my moon and rising is Capricorn. So
period.
I'm very, very like, what I want is what I want.
Yes.
And don't tell me I ain't gonna get it, because I'm gonna get it.
Exactly.
And don't try to punk me, because I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't punk me.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, like now I'm embracing who I am. At first I used to try to like hide certain parts of me.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you know, oh no, nobody's gonna like that. No.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if y'all fuck with me, then that's how I know y'all fuck with me for me, because I'm being my complete self.
Right.
The good, the bad, the no makeup, the hair looking good to the hair messed up, to being bloated to not being bloated. Like I told myself this year I'm gonna show everybody that follows me on Instagram me, not just when I'm always done up, when I'm always happy. I want to show the world like me through all aspects of my life.
Yes.
So it's like, you know, I'm that Gemini. Like, yes. I'm like, I got a little Kanye in me. As far as like my mouth, I'm very blunt. And, you know, I'm very smart. I'm a very smart female. And I think I'm smart before my time. Like, I say something now and then y'all won't get it. Yeah. And then like a couple months, I'll be like, oh my God, like, she's a genius. And I'll be like, I told y'all. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So it's like, you know, that's how I am. So that's the Gemini I am.
Yes.
So you were saying that you all the signs, right? You got all them. So I was looking at your page, and actually the picture that we had, I wanted to ask, and I don't know if it's disrespect, I don't know, but you like, it's like a gothic. You got like a gothic mixed with a matrix, though.
Yeah. So so you know the Gemini. We all know Geminis have a yin yang. So I just recently did a new photo shoot. I'm dropping the whole press on the new music and everything February 9th. So y'all will see the new photo shoot. And the photo shoot I did both of my personalities. So when I'm being Tiki, because I still go by Tiki. Tiki's my alter ego. That's the one that don't give a fuck. She's the latex chains, like, you know, bold red hair, like sexy dominatrix, like, you know, evil one. And Aquaa is the, you know, the mermaid, the sweet, you know, gentle, you know, soft, like, you know, feminine one. So,
which one did you bring in here today, though?
Today I am Aquaa because I have my daughter. I'm on mother duty, you know.
Okay.
But Tiki still comes out from time to time. So, you know, but right now I'm on Aquaa because I got my kids. So, you know, I'm on my, you know, it's about
What's
her.
the gothic side, though? Like, because it's like, and I did see you, you know, you like the Undertaker when he used to bounce up. You know, remember he used to act like he was dead, then he bounced up. So that's like a dark side too. What's the dark side versus like, I guess I don't know.
What brings it out?
Well, you know, I'm crazy. So part of being crazy, I learned how to embrace the good crazy and the bad crazy. The bad crazy comes from being hurt, broken, vengeful. Like, you know, that's the dark side. So when I'm in that, you know, anybody play me energy, I'm Tiki. Like, here you go. Like, now I'm about to show you what I really am.
Okay.
And then, you know, I feel like I'm Tiki trying to be Aquaa. Aquaa is the person who's keeping me balanced, you know what I'm saying? But overall, I am Tiki.
Okay.
I'm dark. Like, you know, like even when I went to go do the photo shoot, I did the soft side, and the lady was like, oh, these pictures are beautiful. But I came up the room, and she was like, you're killing it, back to back to back to back to back. She was like, I can tell you like the dark side. I'm like, yeah, that's me all day. Yeah. And, you know, I like anime. So if you watch anime, a lot of my style, like in the dark side, it reminds you of certain anime characters. So I'm big on anime. So it's like, you know, my dark side is me. My dark side is that person in like the movie. They're like, you know, they fucked up, but they end up being a superhero. Yes. But they're not the superhero how the world wants them to be a superhero. They're like I tell people, I'm not a role model, but I want when people show their kids me, like, be yourself. You see how she be herself? Everybody told her she was this, she was that, and she just be herself and did not care. Like, that's how I want to be. I don't want to be a role model, but I want people to look up to me like, you know, I'm going to be myself, because even though she herself and we may not get it, she's still being herself unapologetically and not no filters. Like, so, you know, the dark side of me is a no filter. Like, I'm going to say whatever I want to say. Yeah. Whether it's evil or not, I'm going to say it.
She's like, I'm going to get it out.
I'm going to get it out, like, real bad. I'm going to get it out real bad, and I'm going to stand on it.
Yeah. What's something that you was like on your dark side and then you had to turn into the mermaid? Because actually I did see it too, and you said that the Aquaa, you speaking of the mermaid, is for water. Yeah. And that you said a good quote. I think you said something like something about the water washing down the tears, your pain and stuff.
So like, you know, like the water symbolizes like my tears. So what used to drown me, where I used to drown in tears, I now swim through it with no problem now. Like I adapted to it. So it's like my pain is me now. Like, you know, a lot of times when we go through pain, through things, we kind of want to like get it out, our systems, woo woo. But a lot of times, in order for you to heal, you gotta embrace it. Like, yeah, I got hurt. Yeah, I got fucked up. Yeah, I was the type of person that I still am a dominant woman. So like, I was the type that like a person would really do me wrong, I ain't crying about it. I'd be like, oh yeah, you did that. Fuck it, like, and distract myself with work. Like, distract myself with work until I realize I'm about to spaz out. Yes. And when I spaz out, it's like, this bitch is psycho. Like, and then I realized, you know, nah, like, I gotta find balance. And that's when Aquaa came. My manager bought out Aquaa.
Okay.
And Aquaa is the one that's like, hey, get together. Like, get together.
You can't do that.
You can feel it for now, feel it for 5 minutes. but not longer than 10. Like, you know, so it's like that's what that's about.
Yeah.
So like Tiki is a siren. Sirens are, you know, they say sirens are evil. And then they say mermaids are so feminine and fertile and all of that. So
that's that Gemini coming out. I hear that. I hear that Gemini coming out. You know, she got all the different sides.
Yeah, I would say Tiki falls more on the Gemini side. Aquaa falls more on my Cancer side. Okay. My motherly, nurturing, like soft side. You know, and Tiki is more so like, I'm gonna be nice, but like if you do something wrong the first time, like, and I take it there, like I don't care how you feel.
I saw that. I don't mean to cut you off, but I saw that you had been. It's only been like a couple years. How long you really been rapping? Maybe.
I've been rapping since 3rd grade.
Oh, really?
3rd grade.
You didn't let me do no research on you. Can't find nothing in your background.
Okay,
you be
because
deleting stuff.
No.
Who told you to do that?
No, the reason why we deleted certain things because like where we headed at now. Certain things sometimes I was on my Kanye stuff talking about too much stuff that's like Aquaa don't like keep that behind you. You didn't have to say that, you know. And I was the type that like I would say it how I felt, and then it would come off like, oh my god, like, you know, people scared to ask the next question. It's not to say that I said, but February the 9th we are releasing my whole new press kit. I have a website out now. I have everything coming out, and my bio is all the questions. It's funny that all the questions you asking me, they're all answered on there. And so it's like everybody will be able to click those and actually see like, dang, okay, now I got something to work with. Boo, boo. Yeah. You know, like the old me would bring up like how I used to fight and stuff. I don't bring that up no more. Yeah. But I more so talk about how I am a fighter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I had to take some stuff out because it was a little bit too like, girl, you dark.
Yeah.
Like what the hell? Like,
don't you think that to a certain extent though, people do, like you were saying, you want to see your everyday things that you are now. How can you hold that back from people too? Because I was gonna ask a question too about you growing up and fighting and stuff, because that is who you are now. You know what I mean?
See, now I know how to answer it from a hill space.
Okay, that's good.
You know,
you can go back.
Now I know how to answer. Now I know how to take accountability for things that why it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? So like, prime example. Now when I said being vulnerable, this project that I'm dropping out now, I already recorded it last year, but it was based on what I went through last year. So I'm talking about suicide. I'm talking about like a lot of things. I'm spiritual. You know, my family is this family of like witches, and so I'm talking about Mercury retrograde and rebirthing and like purging and like, you know, releasing. I'm talking about my feeling. Like, as good as an artist I am, I never talk about my emotions through my music. I just create vibes. Like, you know, like I just create a vibe, but I never talk about.
You don't get
what
personal.
I really. So this one is probably my favorite because it is personal. Yeah. Like you'll hear me and be like, dang, like I didn't even know. Like that's what it was going through. So it's like, what I mean by being vulnerable to my fans this year, they're going to see that side of me, like what I went through and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm excited for that.
How you going in the recording session when you're doing this? Because now that you are Miss Aquaa Mermaid, you know what I mean? You took everything down. Are you going in there because you like, I don't want to use all that. Are you going in there as a new style and trying to do something different? Because when I listen to that mix, is that the album that's out now? Is the album that you're saying for everything? Like, you got everything on there. You went from singing, you went to rapping, you went somewhere else with it, you know what I mean? Where are you going at it? Like, that's your main focus that you like?
Well, my
like favorite, if somebody said, what do you want? What's Aquaa? You know what I'm saying?
Aquaa is all rock and pop.
That's what I felt.
Yeah, I felt pop
like
too.
This album here, it's like the one I'm dropping, about to drop now. It's rock, but it's like it got so rock. It's like, it's not like when I did songs like Crazy and Vengeance, it was like trap rock. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like rapping on there. No, these songs coming out, it's like rock. Like I even got metal. Like I got rock songs. So like when this is the project that's gonna solidify who I am and what lane I'm gonna go in and stuff like that. So when people ask me now, that's why I took most of that stuff down, because for a long time, like even when I first signed with my manager, I wasn't who I was. He had me singing R&B. Yeah. I wasn't doing R&B.
But you got some of that on your album though. You singing like on your album.
But on this one?
Yeah.
But it's rock, it's like rock, it's like soul rock. Like the Sins is, you know, inspired by Dirty Diana.
I can feel it.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's still rock. It's not like complete R&B, like Tempted, how that picture.
So you wouldn't call yourself a singer. You would.
Cause I'm very honest with myself. I can sing, and I know what works for me. Okay. But I'm not one of those like you put on a random song. No, I'm like, that ain't for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I never took vocal classes, but I always had a siren voice. Like I always had a smooth voice that everybody be like, I like your voice. Like, I like that. Like, so it works for me. Like this project that's coming out now, I got my voice where I feel comfortable performing live. Like, not like, oh my God, like on this note, I was real soft. And then how am I gonna do that like live? Now it's like, I can take all them lyrics off. I can do it just like this and go sound like me. Right. So I had to be real with myself. Like, look, you want to perform, you want to be a superstar, you got to sound like your music. And not saying I don't sound like that, because I sound like that in the other project. I just wasn't comfortable. It was one of those, like, you got to really focus on it. Now I can do these new songs with my eyes closed. Like if y'all ain't had a sound box where I need to be balanced my mic, I still can go do it because I know exactly where I'm at. So it's like, that's why we took everything down. Like,
I can see the passion in the music. Even like when you talking, I can see that you really love doing what you doing.
Yeah.
When did the love like that come in? Because sometimes we take breaks and we be like, man, I don't feel like doing this right now.
Well, I always love music, but I think how my year went last year, how I just like lost everything. Like, I lost everything, and the music was unfair. The business was unfair. People that I decided to try to work with here in the area was unfair. Like, and we were doing genuine, legit business with everybody. Everybody was just so unfair to me. And I was like, what the hell? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like how? What do you mean? Like, what's something
like, you know, like going into business professionally. My manager is, anybody who ever worked with my manager, he is like 100% professional. Like, even if y'all wanted me to come here, like, he's cool with me doing podcasts and stuff without him because it's good marketing. But like, if y'all wanted me to come here and shoot a video and stuff, he's like, oh, she'll do it for free. But I need to sign this contract so that y'all gonna do what y'all said y'all gonna do. And whoop, whoop. So, you know, when we were working with people and they was throwing out prices, my manager was paying them prices. Most people would be like, can you down it down? No, he was paying them prices. And then we was not getting back what we were paying for. You know what I'm saying? And then trying to work with certain male artists, you know, here comes the creepy shit.
Yes.
And when you are respectful with yourself, because people think that I'm just it is this wave of female artists that just like, oh, I'm cute, I'm a rap.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna do music and it's gonna work. I'm not that female. Like, I've been doing this before that wave kicked in. So it's like some guys try their hand and then it's like, I gotta shut you down.
Yeah.
And then when I shut you down, now it's like the business is weird now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I went through a lot of unfair stuff. Like, you know, and I never spoke about it because I was just like I said, I was the type that take it to the chin, call it a day, whatever. You know, woo, woo. But now it's like, y'all gonna hear me.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna hear me, y'all gonna feel me, y'all gonna see me, and
How you fix the business like that? And do you feel that people are overcharged? Like, I was having a debate with one of my homies, and it was like, a person shouldn't be charging what they charging to do stuff. And I was like, you know, well, we all need money. So how do you feel in that? Because you're an artist too. Like, you want to get paid for features also. Yeah. So do you feel like people are overcharging for what they worth, or how does that like, you know what I'm saying? How can we come to a balance?
I think when it comes to being creative, you'll know the difference between the artist and the rapper. The rappers want the money. They feel like, oh, I got this many IG followers, pay me. An artist, like, if I'm in here right now and then y'all brought in another artist and I love their music and I'm like, oh my God, I could do something great with them, we're gonna work for free. But when you do music professional, things going to paper. You know, who owns the beat, who owns this, who the rights go to, woo. Then we'll make a little money together. But when you are in the music business and when you are dope, like, that's just like if you somebody coming here right now, dope as hell, and you looking for something dope, and you know, you gonna be like, I want to invest in her. Like, I don't know how, but I gotta work with this person. I gotta work with this person some way, somehow. You're not gonna feel like, since you're bigger than this person, that, yeah, you dope, but you gotta pay me for the work. If you see somebody that you know that you can create a bomb vibe with, and you a genuine person, you're gonna be like, maybe we're gonna work together. Like, ever since I left trap and been in like the alternative rock pop, these people link up together for free. Like because they like the vibe. Like, and it's sad because we don't really have a lot of media here that covers rock and pop and stuff. But outside, like, let me tell you, like, even though we got no media here, at these shows, they're packed out.
Yeah.
At little small events, packed out. They don't know you from a can of paint, but soon when you hit that stage, these people are jumping up and down. They don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I went to the Trap Rock joint. Like, shout out Trap Rock, my man Ethan Spalding. I'm gonna tag you with Ethan Spalding, because Ethan Spalding, they got a band and they do music. That'll be dope for y'all to connect. But speaking of music, like, and I saw something that said like creative people need a day off just to think and have time, right? Yeah. But last year was rough, and today is rough for a lot of people too. So when you have time and you taking days off and you trying to create, the bills don't stop coming in.
Yeah, that's
true. You know
what
I mean? So, but how can we still be creative? Because I'm still based off the people, artists asking for too much money. You know what I'm saying? How can you be creative like you are but still get paid?
Well, what we do is you build into yourself. The money gonna come. Like what me and my manager doing now, like what we have laid out. Because at first I wanted to do a couple features. I was like, we want to do features, and my manager was like, you know what? You got stuff that's coming out that's hard by yourself. We gonna market you in a way where, even though we might be like there's certain artists that I already know that, I'm gonna do a free stuff for him because he looked out for me with this. Oh, I don't forget who looked out for me, but I'm gonna build myself up. Yeah. So that when I build myself up, that's how you get your money. Because now you look like I need to pay her. Like instead of like, oh, I could just walk into her. Like nobody's gonna walk into Beyonce like, Beyonce, jump on this feature real quick. No, you're gonna be like, Beyonce taxing. I know she taxing for something.
Let me get my
money right. You know, so it's like now. Last year, we tried to do the networking thing. It took a toll on us. This year, it's like, no, I'm about to show y'all I can do this. Like, I still collab behind closed doors with people and stuff, but as far as the music, no, I'm about to show y'all I can do this by myself because I don't need y'all. I don't need y'all help. Like, I don't need none of y'all help. I'm going to do it by myself. And then when I do it by myself, y'all going to come to me. I ain't coming to y'all. Y'all going to come to me. And then that's how, and then I'm going to pick and choose who I work with and stuff like that. You know, it's weird.
Now, I'm sorry.
But you know what is weird with the females, like especially when I was doing trap, I noticed with the trap female rappers here, and I just try not to say nothing because, you know, I was like, oh, I don't want to cause no commotion, stuff like that. Nobody was effing with me because I was 10s all around the board. You know what I'm saying? I was creative. I was different. I had bars, but I could make a song with bars, but make it a song too. Yeah. Nobody has no hit song here that's a female. That's like an actual, I could put this on a billboard, take this to people with $1 million is gonna want to invest in this song. Y'all don't have that. I got 42 of them that y'all ain't even hear yet. You know what I'm saying? I was rapping, being a nice person too. I was to the point where I was willing to write people's stuff, not tell nobody about nothing. Like I was being genuine, I was showing love. Females were supporting me until they heard my music and see how serious I took it. They see how different creative I was. Then that's when the unfollows came. They unfollowed me. They ain't posting me. I know, so I'm posting them heavy. Posting these girls heavy. They ain't posting me. Why you ain't posting me? That's what I do. Yeah. I ain't gotta say, everybody wanna scream out there, the queen this, queen that. I don't have to say it. I got a song with Rollo. I had a song with Fat Trail. I got connections with certain things behind closed doors I can't speak on yet because it's not out yet. And when y'all see it, you're gonna be like, that girl is the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. Like,
how I feel after you do that and they don't give you no credit, but then they come running back and they be like, oh, I seen you on the...
See, the thing is, the difference with females is they don't come running back. They watch. They watch. They don't come running back. They watch. Females are so competitive against each other and it's horrible. You know, and disgusting. One thing I can say about the male rappers here, whatever beat they got going on, it's a unity. Like, it's something. Like, you know, that's how they are able to open up on the festivals when we had these festivals here. You see all men on stage. You don't see no girls really on stage like that. They able to do that because at the end of the day, they know at the end of the day, it's a business. With females, a lot of these females that's rapping now, somebody told them you should rap.
Who would you work with, though, in rapping as a female? If we could collab and you can get with somebody like...
You know who I love?
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I love Pretty Money Gang. I don't know. You know why I love them? And I love them because they're different. They not the typical what's trending, how females supposed to look rapping. You know what I'm saying? They not that. They plus size and they confident. I seen them perform one time and they was confident. It wasn't like, and they was performing against some girls, you know, that's be like, oh, them girls cute. You know, woo, woo, woo. They had some girl, they came in there and they was like, yeah, like, I don't care what you talking about. Yeah. We here. And I was like, you know what? I love that. Like, I was like, and me, when you confident in yourself, other people confident around you don't bother you. Like, you like it. It makes you be like, I'm interested. You know, I like Murder Monroe. Okay. I love her. I like her too. She just being her own little thing too. She ain't trying to be like talking about coochie and stuff all day. You know?
Not at all.
I like BF Blanco. I love her. She's low key, but she got a nice, real nice, good flow. It's a few other female rappers that's like in the trap field that I can't say that I do like.
I would see you going well with Pinky Killicorn.
You know what? I was about to say her. Now, if I had to work with one, it would be her because she's versatile and that's the wave I'm on.
Right. And y'all are different. She's different too. She's
just different. She's different. And people don't understand.
That's dope, mother. That might be a dope.
When you're different, people gonna look weird first.
Yes.
But they gonna love you afterwards. Yep. And I swear, like, when you're just different, it works.
Yeah.
Like, and you know the difference between somebody trying to be different versus somebody who's just naturally
genuine.
Different.
So where did all this rock and gothic and dark, I mean not dark style, but where did all this rock and alternative stuff come from? Because most black people, we listening to trap stuff and they all talking about pop that, put that, put that, put that, you know what I'm saying? But you want to get into being creative. So where did you start this creative and not wanting to be like this?
Well, I have been dealing with mental issues as a kid. So I've been on the wave. Like, I like Eminem. I knew that when I was fascinated with Eminem, I knew something was wrong. Because how he was just saying stuff about his mama and stuff. And I was like, yes, like, I feel that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though they ain't my situation, I was passionate. Like, I'm in the house saying, bitch, I'm gonna kill you. Like, you don't fuck with me. You know, like, young as hell. Like, you know, and it was normal to me. Like, to me, I'm like, this is normal. Then, you know, my parents like, that's not. No, don't listen to that. Like, and then, you know, I like the 2000 era of rock music, Linkin Park, Paramore, all of them, like Green Day. You know, they were heavy on my playlist and stuff like that. Then, you know, I always listen to like trap stuff, but the trap people that I listen to were different. Like Missy Elliott, Lil Wayne, when he started doing his little rock little thing like that. You know, I just love Lil Wayne all. Do
you have any friends that's like like gothic into that stuff too? Yes.
My best friend, she's the only friend, like in the close friend circle. She's the only friend that's into the rock music with me.
What's something weird inside the rock stuff that we might not heard of something that y'all had done? What's something that happens at one of y'all parties or something at an event? Because I know some crazy shit happens at these events. Yeah, like, what's something that has happened that that you like, what the fuck? Whoa, hold on, time out. I'm in the rock and roll.
Crowd is a non-judgmental zone. So if you ever want to go somewhere and literally be yourself, you don't even got to be a rocker. You can be in a trap nigga. You come in there, them white people just love you as if they knew you all your life. They don't care. You can vent to them. They don't care. They don't look at you crazy. They buy you drinks. Like,
not for real.
They be in there like
and probably give you cocaine.
They cocaine, pills, everything. Get your own drink. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Get your own drink.
They got Cosby. They
out there, you know, because you know most of the people there, they've been through mental stuff. Like, and they, believe it or not, we may look physical, scary, dangerous, and stuff. But they are so loving and so welcoming, and they're so like nice people. They're really nice people, but they're non-judgmental. So
you be in the raves,
all that. Like, okay. I haven't been in there in a while because, you know, last year I was just like surviving last year. Yeah. But this year, like, I'm definitely like re-hitting them raves up. And see, my best friend, she's with it. My twin
Could you compare
is like,
it to a go-go?
No, go-go have nothing on that. Like the hypeness of it.
But you were saying though, you have a lot of energy though, right? And I'm glad you brought up the go-go. I'm sorry, because go-go's is rowdy too.
Yeah, I have a go-go song.
Raves is rowdy. That's good that you said that
see,
though.
It's different rowdy, okay? Go-go rowdy results in from hood beats.
Oh yeah, see they don't.
Girls jealous because the guy like her. And rave rowdy is like I can push you. And it's not, I'm pushing you.
Yeah, you rough it off
like
in the go-go, you might
like
get fucked up.
We're having the time of our lives.
Where people stepping on each other's shoes, nobody care. Like, we're having the time of our life. Because most of these people, believe it or not, these people be CEOs and stuff like that, okay? So they gotta always, like my best friend, I always say she's like the serious handle business friend. Like, I'd be the one that's like, I'ma kill everybody. She's like, okay, just calm down, let's relax. And you know what? This is how we're gonna kill him. We're not gonna kill him. I'm gonna call corporate and we're gonna get them like that. Yeah. And I'm hitting him. Like, you know, because she's a boss at her job. Like, she's the manager at her job. Yeah. And they ask her, because she has a lot of tattoos. So they ask her like, hey, how is your life outside here? I bet you have a wild life. And she's like, mind your business.
Right.
Like, but we really do. It's funny when I go to her house, her building, her neighbors be like, y'all be having a time over there because the rock music be loud as hell, you know? But these people, when they finally get to be in that environment, they can let loose.
Yes, and just be free.
And then the next day, put their suits and ties on and, you know, go back to work.
Yeah.
Why do we judge each other so much though? Because I mean, and it's like, I hate to say black people and white people.
But let me tell you one thing I learned, because I used to think like that. I used to think that until I got in touch with the rock and pop crowd. Believe it or not, black is heavy in the rock world. we got some really nice black artists coming up that's in the rock world, and not Lil Nas X or nothing like that. Like real black people, they're not trying to dress weird. They dress like normal and they into rock music. See, a lot of people think that when you're in the rock, oh, you gotta look emo and gothic. No, like every day I don't go outside in latex and stuff like that. I would. But I don't, because I don't want to draw attention to my daughter. Everybody like, you know what I'm saying? Certain things, it's like I got to filter. Because my manager would tell me all the time, Aquaa, what you wearing? And I'd be like, I'm wearing this. He'd be like, can you filter something? Like, filter it. So, you know, it's like, I do agree, far as the business side, it's hard working with black people. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. My whole team is dominantly white. My PRs, all 3 of them are white. Okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my camera guys, white. And I'm not gonna lie, ever since I worked with them, I don't work with them because they're white. They just had the best energy. They treat you better. They just had the nice energy. They didn't feel like, dang, Aquaa, I see you going up, I need to raise my price. It been times when they be like, Aquaa, you don't gotta pay right. Like my PRs, we supposed to been kick the music off, you know, but things happen in life. And she's like, oh no, I love Aquaa. I see the vision. We can push it back. They with you. Like, they love you like they already know.
I wish
they
loved me like that. Cause mother treat me so bad like a black person. So I didn't wish she turned white sometime. Damn, well, be one of them black white people, man.
I can say when I work with black people, you know, us black folks with the Creative House and
Hustle 5 Ways.
Yeah, when I work with Creative House, Marcus and all of them, they are loving. You know, they're like hippies. So, you know, when I work with them, they just like, oh yeah, Aquaa, we love you. Like,
is when you say hippie, is that mushrooms?
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Spiritual sage burning. You know what I'm saying? Like soul, the real authentic black
natural
group of people who still believes in that. You remember how we were in 2000s? They still in that era. They still just like that. Like they still stuck there. They not with the Instagram stuff.
They don't care about all that.
Their vibe is amazing. And you know, it's just messed up because they don't have the platform. So when we see the platform of black people, we see all toxic shit. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of black people in the industry that vibes are amazing. Like they are amazing. Like, you know, like when I worked with him and did the Creative House videos and stuff, like nobody knew me there. And when I say girls was coming up to me like, we need a you here. Like we need you. Like we need an Aquaa from here. Like I'm rooting for you. Like they was all high on shrooms and everything. I was like, we love you. Like, you are amazing, girl. We like that. Like, I never got that because when I used to do trap music and go perform, girls are just looking at me.
So you have to leave. So that's what you like. I'm leaving the chopper alone because if they don't know, she used to go by Aquaa with the chopper.
Yeah, and
so
then you
to
know,
go from a chopper to a mermaid is a hell of a difference.
It really is.
It is.
That's a Gemini for you all the way.
Yeah, because me, I'm the type that I think, you know, by me being mixed, light-skinned girls, and you know, I'm a strong believer in never look like what you go through. So I always look like, you know, dolled up and stuff. Girls think they can try me, but people who really, really know me as Gigi, like the real me, what my family call me, I ain't nothing to play with. I'm gonna hit you before you hit me. You know, the old me. You know, the old me. So when I was in the trap, I was getting there. Like, it was getting to the point where, like it was so funny, like, the things that these girls rap about, like, the gangster shoe and stuff, they don't do that. We know they don't do that. Me,
period.
I really did that.
Hey, so anyway, you know, so something, like, so what we were saying, well, you know what I'm saying, allegedly, you know, so, allegedly, you know what I'm saying, let me help her up. I'm a PR right now. With the, nah, so look, Aquaa too, and speaking of that, you know what I mean, and I know you go through different things. Right now, and those rappers, those trap rappers, they popping their joints and they getting surgeries and stuff like that. I saw you talking about being natural, you know what I mean, and having to go through a natural, just being natural with yourself. How is that not wanting to get your body done? Because a lot of girls out here, they want to get their body done. They trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, because at first I used to try to hide things because I do music now. I'm very open, like I said. It's no secret that I dance, you know.
Your ass is real?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's no secret that I dance, you know, and me being a natural thick girl, the natural thick girls, our stomach is not always going to be snatched to the gods. Yeah. A natural thick girl. And I have IBS. IBS is irritable bowel syndrome, and it's when your stomach does not connect with your brain as far as processing food, anything. And my stomach is basically allergic to everything in food. Yeah. So anything I eat, my stomach will blow to the point where I look like I'm 8 months pregnant sometimes. Yeah. And it's no cure for it. It's nothing you can do, but it's stuff that you can take to calm it down. So being a dancer, and I'm around these girls who got their bodies altered, I once was one person like, I'm gonna go get surgery. Yeah. But then, you know, ever since I tapped into my spiritual, you know, my spiritual stuff, and, you know, tapped into my background with my family, I was like, you know what? I gotta get out of that because I'm gonna fall victim to that. Because you know how you always see a girl, you be like, dang, she didn't need all them surgeries like Lil Kim. But when you in this world, you never realize, dang, I done had 6 surgeries already. Like I done had 7, and you'll keep going. Because I done seen girls around me that was beautiful, and like I see their face, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Then her body like rock hard, solid, and she's like, yeah, I'm going again for the 6th time. I'm like, are you what? Like, what is there gonna take off you at this point? Because I don't know. And you know, I always talk about quitting stripping. Everybody be like, oh, well, you always say that you still dancing, but I got a 9 to 5 this year. Okay,
period.
So I'm taking slow steps to processing myself.
Oh, so you still dance?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm taking slow steps to get me out the mood of that because it's not me no more. Mentally, I'm not there no more. I'm not into the things I was into no more, like trapping all night every day. Woo woo.
So why can't you leave right now?
Because it's like, you know, I gotta, stripping is like a drug, okay?
It's that money. She like that money too. That money.
Look, let me tell y'all, when I got my first paycheck, I was like, what the f is this?
Yeah.
I could have made this in one night when I went to there. But then I'm like, no, it's okay. I got, I'm adjusting, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna get another 9 to 5. I'm having 2. And then, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then the way how my music is going this year, I'm very intuitive, you know, I'm spiritual. I do tarot readings and stuff like that. In the cards for me this year is that I will make it this year. Okay. And in order for me to make it, God had gave me signs that you gotta let your old self go. Me, I keep holding on to it like, nah, because if I do this, something gonna fall. Now I do let, now I'm like, no.
What's the energy in your letting go? What's the energy in your dancing versus your rapping? Like, what's the different spiritual that you get?
When I dance, I'm in survival mode. So when you're in survival mode, it's like you're in a situation where you don't want to be in, but you gotta physically push yourself to keep doing it. You don't even, you're not here. Like, I be dancing, like the old me would be on my feet the whole night. The new me, like, once that money starts, I'm sitting down like, man, I'm better go home. Like, I ain't staying here all night. Like, what is this? Like, I'm about to leave. Like, the old me, no. Like, I'm about to keep going. Yeah. So it's like, I knew that when I start getting more so what I say lazy and not really advertising how I used to advertise myself, that's when I knew spiritually I'm leaving. Now my energy with music is like, I have headphones on my head 24 hours of the day. Yeah. Like, I already worked on 3 other albums already. And I'm about to drop this one, but I already got a couple songs in my head already. Like, Max, this is what I got. Like, the energy for the music is more so like, it makes me feel like, like, it shows who I really am. Like, even when I listen to my headphones, I envision a big crowd in front of me. Like, I envision, like, like, coming out. Like, that's why, like, I'm not really a big fan of Cardi B, but I see how to leave something like that and to become where you at now, that's such a big blessing. Because most strippers don't get that blessing out the game. Like, you might stop and become a hairstylist or something, but to stop and really become, like, super, super wealthy and could just relax, like, that is not so common. Yeah. Like, you know, it's not so common. So it's like my energy with music is amazing. Like, it's good. Like, I feel creative.
I feel it though. Every time you talk about music, it just comes out and so what do you like? If you could say where you want to be at, what do you want to do in music? What's one of your goals in music that you're trying to get to? Because it's like, are you done dancing? You done pop that thing. Even Mother, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta get cute. Can you drop a bomb, please, for the natural lady? Because Mother was like, damn, that's real. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but you know what's funny? I did a photo shoot. When I did the recent photo shoot, right? The girl, she's white, she's Russian. She never seen me in person. So, she, you know, my manager is describing me, like, as she's describing me, she rocks, she this, she that. You thinking of, like, you know, okay, a little skinny girl, a little joint. So I came in there shooting and stuff. She was like, oh my God, her butt is like really big.
I mean, it's like,
humongous. She was like,
it's humongous, respectfully.
And me, it's so funny, I like being slim. I never wanted to be thick. So like when I got thick,
but you a slim thick because you slim, but you thick.
No, like slimmer than this. Like I never cared to have a butt. Like I never cared.
And
to have
your
a butt.
Butt was slim?
Like I always had a butt. Okay. But I never cared to be like thick thighs, big booty, like
thick as fuck.
I never cared. Like
are
that
you
was
going
never...
up on the pole with all that too, and like flipping over like they do?
No more.
You was though?
I was though. Not no more.
Is that? Do y'all? You got?
She's a lazy stripper now.
I'm a lazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm gonna give you. Like, if the money's falling, I'm hyped. But once it's done, I'm done. Like, I'm okay, I'm gone, goodbye. Like, I'm not nice no more. I don't got that poker face smile no more. It's like, you ain't got no more money? Oh, I'm gone. Like, okay, I'm out of here. Like, the old me would still be like, hey, come on, no, you got some more in it. Like, so, like, not no more. Like, because even when I'm at work, I like to know when they play the club music, I'm in freestyling over the club music at the strip club. Like,
I'm crying.
I'm over there like,
is this like, a white club or a black club?
It's a black club.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm in there humming.
You're not giving a lap dance and rapping in his ear, are you?
No. I'm crying.
No.
You're not giving a man a lap dance.
Not a freestyle lap dance.
I literally just be like, I literally still be thinking of music when I'm dancing. I'm thinking about my music while I'm dancing. Like it just always be like, and no matter where I go, it's about my music. Like I'm the one that's in the house. Like we're having a house party. I got my headphones in the corner, like listening to my music in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom for like 30 minutes. Everybody, but my friends know me. This is part why you have friends that understand you and know you. They don't be like, oh my God, why is she standoffish? They're like, oh, Gigi over there doing her own thing. Like y'all already know that's what she do. Like she'll come back out when she, get out her system. Then I come back out like, hey. But like,
what's a goal of yours that you want then, like in music?
Oh, in music? Yeah. Oh, I want to be like the Beyonce of rock. Cause I don't just do rock music, I can dance too. So I want to be like when I have rock shows and stuff. Like I want to actually be dancing,
like choreographed.
Like I want to be the Beyonce of rock. Like I want to be that big, and I know I will be. Like I'm gonna be that big. Like I'm gonna be big. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna be bigger than what I think I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen before I know it. Like I'm gonna be like, dang, like it just came, and I didn't even realize it was coming like that. Like that's my goal, and not even for the money. Just that I want the world to see me. I've been dancing for years. Y'all been seeing me as a dancer. It's time for y'all to see the real me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm ready for it.
You said you're mixed, right?
Yeah.
Who's white?
Nobody's white.
Oh, okay.
I'm just pale as fuck, okay? I'm just pale. But my mom has like Mexican and Rican. Okay. My dad has like, I think he has Puerto Rican because my grandpa Gino has 42 kids.
Oh,
so I have 42? Yeah, 42 uncles and stuff. My dad has, Rican and Native American. Okay. And music naturally runs in my dad's side. Okay. Because my grandpa was a famous musician. Okay. And that's how he had all them kids. Okay. And my grandma, who's my dad's mom, she was one of the singers. So, that's how I went. And my dad, growing up, my dad had headphones on his ear all the time. Yeah. And I grew up with my dad, so I picked up from his habit. I was listening to Scarface at 5 years old. Like I knew all the Scarface songs. I was listening to people that you be like, how the hell you know that song? Word for word, money and the power, money. Like I'm over young, like I ain't feeling sure because I got money in the power, and that's how I knew I was into music.
Pops raised the gangster boy.
Like that's
seriously.
Pops raised the gangster.
Yeah, I grew up as a tomboy. If you knew me growing up, you would thought I'd be a dom today.
So if he listen to Scarface, right? How does he feel about like your gothic music now? Because that's totally different than Scarface.
My dad always been supportive. Even when I decided to tell him I was going to dance, I was the only girl who father was picking her up from work. It was like, your dad's picking you up. I was like, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I thought me and my dad were close. That's close. Yeah,
my mom, I think this is why I think he was just, he knew I was going to do whatever I wanted to do. Yeah. I've always been that kind of child. So he knew that, all right, you're going to do it. All I could do is make sure you're safe. Yeah. My mom used to be a stripper, and she almost died. Somebody came into the car with her driver and shot him in the head, came over to try to shoot her. The gun jammed. So my dad had to go outside and like save her. So I guess like when I became a dancer, I'm surprised he was real cool with me being a dancer and all that happened. I think like when I became a dancer, he was like always texting me through like, hey, you okay? You okay? You need to go pick you up? You need to go. So my dad always been cool with no matter what I want to do. I did boxing, I did everything my whole life, and he always was like, yeah, if you want to do it, you want to do it. Like go ahead and do it. So my dad and my mom, my dad is the do whatever you want. Go ahead and do it. My mom is the do what you want. Have a plan though. Yeah. Have a plan. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they both, I have young parents. So they both, my mom is like 46. My mom's 46, and my dad is like maybe 50.
Hold on, wait. How old are you? I'm sorry, we don't ask women our age.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. I'm human. This is part of being a human. I'm about to be 30 in June.
Okay. 30. So they was young bumping. They was bumping it in, getting it in. How was that now? You got a daughter now, right? You know they be like, oh, you're a stripper and stuff. How was that raising your daughter now?
One thing about me, the Gemini and me, it ain't never bothered me, because I felt like people always gonna say something regardless. I could have had a 9 to 5. Somebody was gonna say something about something. Like people always gonna say something. So it's like I never cared. Like,
and your mom was a stripper, so it's a little different for you. I feel like.
But you know what? I never knew